Why does it take so long to buy a car? I mean, you picked out the car, you made the decision. What's the holdup? Today, we're going to take you behind the scenes to show you exactly what's happening. A great way to make this a smoother experience starts before you even arrive. The more information we have from you, the better we can help prepare.
Yeah, I mean, you have to know enough about somebody or it's going to feel strange making a large financial decision with them. So we need to know their name, how long they've been around here. A lot of the upfront rapport building where they're asking the small talk questions, we've asked our salespeople while you're going through finding the car, doing the trade, have conversations there. That way it's moving, right? We're not just sitting still. You're moving while we're here, right? We want to make sure that the process keeps going. We're aware of your time because the small talk, the 20 minutes up front could really matter in the end when kids got to get picked up from school, daycare. So we've kind of moved the small talk to within finding the car, going over the trade, and while we're sitting waiting for finance or management to produce documents.
If you're looking to finance or lease a vehicle, there are important factors that can affect your payment. Our finance team will explain these to you, make it very transparent so that you understand it and you can get the very best value for your money.
From being here so long, I have a good idea of what lenders do and what their niche is. To me, a lot of people say, well, I don't want to, send my application to different lenders, because I don't want the inquiries on my credit report. But to me, it seems smart to shop lenders because, you could say, okay, I only want to send my loan to Chase, and you send it to Chase and they come back at 7.49. Whereas, we might've been able to send it to B of A and get 5.49. So is an inquiry, worth 2 points of rate? Absolutely. Because it doesn't affect your credit scores as negatively as people think you do. And I mean, it's smart to shop around. Like, why wouldn't you? But it does take some time. I'm from the days where we used to fax applications to lenders where, you'd fax over an application. You might get a response tomorrow. I remember writing in big black letters on the applications, please rush, customer waiting, and you get a response tomorrow. But things are a little more streamlined now too. So the process is, believe it or not, a little faster. If I can make anyone understand anything, is that we're in the back rooms, we're working hard, we're trying to not only find you the best deal, but make this go as quickly as possible. But there are steps to it. At the end of the day, we're just trying to find the best value for the customer.
If you're trading in a vehicle, there are a couple important steps that are happening behind the scenes. Our appraisal team wants to make that really transparent for you so you understand exactly what's happening.
We get 3 bids on every vehicle. So we have 1 from the house here and 2 outside the company to make sure we're competitive. And we're giving you the top dollar we possibly can for your car. Sometimes the car is special. If you have a pickup truck that came in with a lift and somebody spent a bunch of money on it, it could be worth a little more. The smaller cars under 10,000, they could be worth a little more. But for the most part, there's a large group of cars that are the same across the board. And every dealer is going to pay you the same amount for those cars because we have to turn around and sell them. A lot of times what's taking the most time is factory reconditioning, which is the paintless dent removal, the extra detail, how long it's going to take us to get tires and brakes and rotors. If your car's special, European, the Mercedes-Benz, BMW, Audi, it takes us a little longer because we like to subcontract that work out to the actual manufacturer's service department to make sure it's done correctly. If it's out of our wheelhouse, we call ahead and make sure, hey, how much is the water pump going to cost here? And we have to factor that into the final number. And that final number determines what we're going to be able to sell that car for. Yeah, a lot of customers will say, I'm going to sell my car private party. On the private market, there's a lot of liability there for, you selling your vehicle privately online. It takes a lot of the stress of dealing with the after the sale off the consumer when you just traded it.
Once everything's approved, there's still a little bit to do. You're not ready to take your car yet.
Yeah, the last part of the process, and the most important, is the delivery. And that's where your vehicle's all cleaned up. It's ready for you to take home. The salesperson's going to go over all your features, but this time, a lot slower than they did when they were walking you through it. And they're going to make sure you have a good understanding of how everything works. These vehicles are rolling computers nowadays, and there's a lot of stuff that goes into operating the navigation systems, the stereos, the climate control, and making sure our customers have those things down pat before they leave. That's the time where you get to look at it, make sure there's no scratches or dents you didn't notice. We want to make sure that you're happy, you get the car you're looking for, and you're happy with the terms at the end of this deal.
I don't know what's yet to come, but it might be one day you just put a thumbprint and you're on your way. Hopefully, that would be great.
Every purchase is a little bit different, but one thing is always the same. We want to make sure that you were completely satisfied with your experience. That only happens if you understood all the details of the transaction and that you truly loved the car that you bought. We know that there are a lot of questions out there, and this is what this video series is doing. So check back. Maybe it'll answer a question that you may have in the future.